Здравейте, вие гледате Music Space TV. Аз съм Женя Алексиева, до мен са Kultur Shock. Hi, how are you? You're coming from Serbia? Or no?
Yeah, from Serbia. Last show was in Serbia, but we took one day off, so we were swimming in the Black Sea as well.
How was everything in Serbia?
Serbia is like home, just like here. You know, wherever we go, it's Balkans.
Your last album is very... each song is different. How?
Is that good or bad?
It was my question. What does
that's-
people think about it?
That's what all of our records are like. They're extremely eclectic, just because we are six different people with six different music tastes that somehow coincide into something eventually. So we don't force it. It just whatever comes out comes out.
How can you decide to make each song different?
We don't decide. The whole point in us is that we don't think too much. We're not that smart. People give us too much credit. It's that, we do what we feel in that moment what to do. If this album is louder than before, that's how we felt. I mean, it doesn't mean that the next one we're not going to feel differently. But the whole point is that somehow with our people, we don't call them audience or fans, with our people that we connected, we have an agreement. We do whatever we think in that moment that we should do, and we connect. So there is no premeditation. We're not one of those bands who looks at the TV and see what's in nowadays. What's the sound of the snare, guitar, and so we just play what is out there, and somehow we're surviving, which is amazing for 15 years.
Are people who are not from the Balkans understand? How can they understand? Do they understand your type of music?
Well, this Balkan music. Prostitution of Balkan music has been around for ages, and our friends from Balkan didn't really help by selling their souls to the West, and doing all of these things. We are taking it totally from a different. This is our lifestyle, the punk in our music is pretty much representing our political beliefs. Metal in our music represents our rage against the machine, and folk in our music is represented the emotions that all of us from Balkans. We can have a Balkan complex as much as we want, but once you close your eyes, you hear one thing, and that's the thing that you're singing. When you're really overly emotional. So that's all together. That's Kultur Shock. What they do over there, for them, like in Germany, in America, in France, if they want to be bad, then they're Balkans, then they go watch the movies and sing those songs, but we know one thing. I mean, we know that for them, Balkan people are the ones that are cleaning their toilets, and from day to day, and then on Friday and Saturday they're playing music for them so they can kind of relax, right?
I mean that we from the Balkans, when we hear this type of music, it is something inside of us. But for the other people, it's something different and interesting.
Entertainment, baby, entertainment. That's what they do with our music. They're using us for entertainment, and we know that we're not that nice, right? So basically, what our role of Kultur Shock is pretty much to show them the reality of it. Yeah, sure, you can go and stick your little whatever. Well, tell me one of those guys. Who's the?
Are you talking about the Chantels of the world?
There we go. All of these Austrians that are doing our music, whatever. I mean, they can do their entertainment thing, but then we come out and show them that really we're not that nice, and this is where the reality is. So.